The Shark Stratos is the most powerful of the Shark cordless vacuums.
But it has one feature we've never tested on a vacuum before. It's kind of weird.
Let's put it to the test.
We're the vacuum nerds.
Links in the description. Now, if you think that this is just another upright cordless Dyson wannabe, well, you may be right, but hold on. This Shark has a unique trick up its sleeve.
And that is Clean Sense IQ technology.
Whoa.
Clean Sense IQ technology, which is a built-in infrared sensor that supposedly detects the dirt you can't even see. And when it does that, it increases the suction power and it also increases the rotation speed of the head. They say giving you up to 50% better pickup. I don't know if it works, but it seems to work pretty well. And Shark says the Stratos has the most suction of any in the Shark family.
We did do our normal pickup assessment where we tested it on two surfaces, hardwood and medium pile carpet. We measured out 40 grams of sand and sugar, and it actually did a really good job. It picked up 96.4% of all test materials.
How does that compare with other vacuums in the price class?
It's definitely on the upper end, and we'll get to more of that in a minute.
Now, to explain why this vacuum was so successful in our pickup test, we need to look at a couple other metrics, particularly wind speed and suction. So we calculated the wind speed on the Stratos to be 31.3 meters per second, and the suction was 17.5 kilopascals. That's pretty solid, especially when compared with other cordless vacuums in its class.
And it's actually the highest of the Shark cordlesses that we have tested. Now, if we examine the head of the vacuum, you'll notice two separate rollers. Now, Shark calls these DuoClean power fins, which is actually similar to the Shark Rocket Pet Pro, which we reviewed previously. This is two separate brushes that allow for more contact with the floor, and one brush to polish your wood or tile. Now, that being said, it also says it's anti-tangle. Eric, how did that fare in our test?
On our purple rave hair test, didn't do that great, but a lot of other vacuums don't do that great either because the hair is 14 inches long, but in the real world, anti-tangle is average.
But hold on, okay, this Stratos is not a one-trick pony. It can also do the limbo. Now, it has a one-of-a-kind wand that bends.
This cute party trick is called Multiflex technology, and we found this feature to be really handy for getting underneath beds without messing up your back.
Now, the Stratos weighs 8.9 pounds, which is actually 2 pounds heavier than its slightly more expensive cousin, the Dyson.
And why is it heavier?
The head, frankly, is much bigger. It has the two rotating fins on it, unlike the Dyson, which only has one rotating head.
It has two attachments. You get this double threat crevice tool with a trick and this very interesting looking dust brush called the anti-allergen Shark brush. But don't worry, it doesn't bite. Ah! That was fake.
Yeah, we're good.
It works pretty well for dusting surfaces like tables, and it has this little soft bit here which makes sure you don't scratch your furniture. The LED display on the body of the vacuum allows you to see what mode you're in and the current state of charge. And the battery's removable.
Not like that. Don't do that. And just like all other Sharks, it has its signature sealed HEPA filtration system.
But just in case, we tried it with our classic smoke test.
It's doing pretty good.
Now, if you think the Shark couldn't get any more interesting than this crazy hairy brush, it does have another trick up its sleeve. The Stratos, they say, can neutralize odors. So you can replace these little tiny filter cartridges when they run out, and they say it smells like springtime cookies. What does it really smell like?
Laundry detergent.
But you actually don't have to use the filter, so not a big deal. It's kind of a gimmick. This vacuum, I think, is really, really solid, and there's a couple of reasons why. It's got this dual brush roll technology, which really does a very good job on carpet, especially for a cordless vacuum. It's got a really good HEPA filter. It's got LED lights.
I really liked actually the Sense IQ monitor that it has on it, where it self-adjusts depending on the material and the surface. I thought it did a really good job. It didn't push too hard, didn't go too soft, and I felt like it actually was doing what it says it's supposed to do, whereas some other ones are just really fancy advertising.
And you know what? Our data indicates your life will be 97.4% better this weekend if you subscribe right now and hit that bell.
Thanks for nerding out with us.